Hello, so we are back, and this time we have a nice computer to repair. You remember we fixed before Minisforum mini PCs. If you remember, I think the 5 volts power supply was faulty, and we attached a board on inside of the computer, which, by the way, never came back, so it's still working. Means we did a good job. So now we have another one, and what the customer is saying with this one. Minisforum UM790 Pro mini PC, similar issue with your video, was working fine, then stopped working. Took it to a local PC repair place, and he called me a day later and said it was a problem with the board. He couldn't fix it. So someone already tried to fix this mini PC. I would say let's plug a charger and see what it's doing, huh? Can we help this customer? That's my question. We have the plug here. We need 19 volts. Little bit of current. Plug in the charger. And all the time you thought this is a PC. No, this is a pizza. Yeah, but check here. But you know what? You know what? So check here, yeah. When you plug the charger. Okay, the current is too low. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, the short is after the first two MOSFETs, or after the first MOSFET. I believe here is only one MOSFET, because you don't need a second MOSFET to prevent the battery power coming out to the charging port. So we have only one MOSFET. So you can see the voltage is like 2.2 volts there. Yeah, that means the short is not here at the charging port. It's after the first MOSFET. Good. Let's open and see what we have there. It's not necessary to be a easy pizza, because if you remember last time on that mini PC, it was a short on the main power rail, but the short was made by that 5 volts power supply, if I remember. And that was quite a long job, so no. Just, you see a short, no, it's not necessarily an easy pizza. Maybe you have like a CPU MOSFET shorted, and then it's no pizza at all. And we open the, okay, we have the Wi-Fi antenna. Actually, you know what? I was wrong. Actually, there are two MOSFETs. So you have the charging port, and there you have two MOSFETs. Let's have a look under the microscope. Yeah, we have two MOSFETs. So if we are checking with a multimeter, just to understand, the charging port is no short circuit. So checking out the charging port is no short. So the short is after the first MOSFET, right? Yeah. You know what? Wow. That capacitor is, no, that one is crushed. Okay. You know what? Let's come with the current. Yeah, let's make this job being a easy pizza. Maybe the short is on this side of the board. Yeah. So we are trying to cut corners of the pizza, of course. So I'm gonna lower the voltage to 0.8. We need a ground. And we need a thermal camera. Good, so we do have the thermal camera. So we are coming with current here. Yeah, after the first MOSFET. Here we have something which is getting hot, but it's on the other side of the board. Check that. You can see it. Yeah, definitely it's on the other side of the board. But it's quite bad because here it's a power supply. I mean, here are a bunch of MOSFETs, so it is possible to have like a coil on the other side of the board. Let's take the board out and let's have a look. Yeah, you know the rule. If we are taking the board out, it's not easy pizza. And the board, it's out. Let's take out the fan. and the fan is out. So we see in the short here somewhere. Okay, we have to take out the heatsink. Also, we have to take out the RAM memory because we have a screw under. Yeah, we have actually 2 screws under. And the heatsink, it's out. Lol, so this actually has liquid metal. You can believe that? Check that. Remember when I review the GCOM PCs and I replaced the thermal paste with a liquid metal and was performing a lot better? Yeah, having liquid metal on this kind of small PC is making sense. Good, so we are at the point of... Okay, let's use... yeah, so we have to come with some current. The problem is where we are coming with the current on this side of the board. And what I'm thinking, it's actually coming with the current on the main power rail, of course. Like these capacitors. Yeah, 0 ohms. So here is the main power rail on this capacitor, yeah? So here we have... Here we have 0.4 volts and here we have 0.8. So here is the plus. So with the thermal camera, what is that? Wait 1 second. It's a capacitor, that's crazy. So basically, you see, the capacitor which got burned, it's actually where we have a DR MOS with 2 capacitors, yeah? The places with 1 capacitor is fine, no issues. Can be a coincidence. I mean, yeah, check there, you can see it. Yeah. And we have that kind of monolithic drivers. A694, yeah, classic monolithic drivers, very good, very good. The solution is no capacitor, no short capacitor like usual. But it's interesting, right? Yeah. Say hello to my little friend. Not this time, not this time. The capacitor is out. We still have a capacitor like any other power supply. So we are fine, we are fine. So how about now? Now we still have short. Let's check together. Here and here. Freaking 0 ohms. Lol, okay. Why we took out the capacitor? Where is the capacitor? I mean, how I can be wrong? I don't understand. So we have the capacitor. And this capacitor is good. Actually, you think this one is... Huh? This one is broken? I mean, why I took the capacitor out in the first place? Okay, let's take out the other capacitor. This one is good. I'm gonna dip the capacitor into the rosin because we need a little bit of rosin here. Capacitor, rosin. So you was wrong, same as I was. I was thinking, you know, it's the first capacitor next to the chip. Obviously, it will carry more work compared with the first capacitor. This is not the case. Is not the case. Good. And the other capacitor, this one, out. Let's check for short. Checking for short. No short. Ah. So if you're a skill guy here on the video, 100% you thought this one is shorted, like I was, because it's the nearest to the chip. So basically the board is not shorted anymore. Let me put back the heatsink because we have liquid metal here around. Remember I told you on some point, you underestimate shorted capacitor repairs. And I mean, it looks easy, right? Yeah. The problem is, to perform a diagnose on a board with a shorted capacitor, you need to use the power supply, yeah? And everyone is scared using the power supply on the board, and I definitely understand that. So even if it's looking like, a easy pizza job, you need, just a little bit of experience, not too much, just enough to identify the main power rail. And that's what we did every video. Like every video, we are starting with identifying and checking the main power rail. Just trying to make excuses. Maybe the customer watching the video and he will think, oh, that was easy. No, it's not easy. It's not easy. Good. So the heatsink is back. The board is back in place. Let's put the screws. I tried to explain you many times. Here it's United Kingdom. And the time is very expensive. So on one hand, you have, I'm gonna start this motherboard repair. Maybe I can fix it. Let's say half an hour, 1 hour, maybe I can charge like 80. On the other hand, okay, if I have 1 hour, I can do like 4 Windows jobs. 4 Windows jobs, I'm making like 3 times more money. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how the computer shops are, thinking here. And it's all about the risk, yeah? It's not about, it's about the risk. I'm spending the time, and it is possible I'm losing the time, and I'm not earning anything. Because the customer said this PC was ready for repair. I mean, I know the shop I worked before, we were always like balancing this kind of stuff because we have a lot of cleanup jobs. We have hard drive replacement, screen replacement, keyboard, stuff like that, like usual stuff. And Windows jobs a lot. The screws are back in place. Let's plug the power and let's test it. So we need 19 volts. Plug in the power. 20 milliamps, different story. Pressing the power button. And it's coming on, check there, 1.3 amps. Let's plug a monitor. Let's see the picture. HDMI. We need a microscope. No picture. But the current is changing, you can see, and that's good. Yeah. Check that, 2.8 amps. Yeah. Obviously, probably someone reset the BIOS. The current is still changing. It's still doing something. 2.8 amps. Check there. We have a picture. Check there, working. Yeah, it's no SSD inside. It's working. We fixed it. Yeah. Can't believe. Yeah, this is like, it's a lucky customer. Yeah, it is. It is a lucky customer. Good. Perfect. Let me put the screws back. Good. All back in place. Screws. Just, you know, stay in touch, because next time, on some point, we're gonna upload the replacing capacitor video, yeah? Like usual. So I'm happy I helped the customer. Hopefully the customer will be happy with this repair. I'm gonna stop now. I'll say thank you for watching. You know, like, subscribe if you like the video, like always, and see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, if you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, United States eBay store, or our Patreon page. Thank you.